my name is Brianna and this is my 5-week pregnancy update. So today I'm actually 5 weeks and 2 days and I am really excited to kind of go over everything that's happening this week because I would say I definitely feel more pregnant this week than when I had initially found out, which was right around the 4.5 week mark. So if you're new to my channel or these pregnancy updates, this is my second pregnancy. I have a son named Landon who is 16.5 months old right now. So this means he and little two, what I'm calling this baby, will be just about 2 years apart, a little over 2 years apart. And when I was pregnant with him, I did a blog called Little One, hence Little Two, and I had a certain series of questions that I would keep track of on the blog every single week. So for this one, to change it up a little bit, he is getting, or she, I'm still saying he because this is the boy, and I sort of feel like this one's a boy, but we'll see. But Little Two is going to get video bump dates instead of blog updates. So yeah. How far along? I said 5 weeks, 2 days. And that would be month 2, which is crazy to think this is the second month already of 9. Sort of nuts. And first trimester still. Total weight gain, haven't gained anything yet, but I have a feeling that's probably going to change pretty quickly here. Maternity clothes, not wearing any yet. Stretch marks, none yet. Sleep, I'm definitely tired. I would say though I am getting a good 7 hours of sleep a night, which is a little more than normal for me. I definitely want to go to bed earlier these days. Best moment this week. So I think sharing the news with our parents and our siblings, so Little Two's grandparents and aunts and uncles and his great-grandparents, that's definitely I think been the highlight of thinking of like the fun creative ways to share the news with them, which we've filmed most of them, so we're gonna do a little video so you can kind of see how we revealed everything to our family. Do I miss anything? I would say in the mornings I'm only having 1 cup of coffee, so sometimes I do want a second one, but I will have a decaf cup if that's the case, if I really want a second one. But I try to just only have 1 cup of coffee. And I will say Labor Day weekend, seeing everybody drinking made me kind of be like, ooh, it's so hot, like a nice cold drink. Adult drink would be really good right now, but I know in the end it's worth it. Like I really don't care that much. No movement yet. And sorry, I like have everything on my phone, so that's what I'm looking at to make sure that I don't forget anything. Food cravings. So actually today I was driving from dropping Landon off at my Gigi's because she's going to watch him tonight when we go to the Indians game, which is why I'm wearing a jersey for my dad's birthday. And I had such a craving, and it was very similar to when I had last time. I would want breakfast sandwiches really bad, except it was in the afternoon. So for a late lunch, which is why I also probably have a food baby right now, I totally scarfed down. There's a Starbucks drive-thru by their house, and I got one of the bacon Gouda breakfast sandwiches and housed that like so quickly. So the breakfast sandwiches and like bacon, I would say, because I think it was definitely the bacon on it that was like I was craving the bacon. Anything making you queasy or sick? So I'm not having any food aversions, like there's nothing that I'm suddenly repulsed by, but yesterday when my husband was driving us to a cookout, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so nauseated. I don't know if it was the way he was driving, he was just like being really jerky with the brakes because we were going through like some construction zones, so I felt like he was maybe braking a little more than normal. But oh, I was like between car sick, nauseous, I really don't know what it was, but it was definitely making me feel queasy. And this morning I went to throw something away in our garbage can, and oh my gosh, the smell of the trash that made me feel sick. So definitely feel like my sense of smell is at its peak right now. Gender, I feel like this is a boy, but who knows, we'll see. No labor signs, thank you Jesus. Symptoms, so I definitely feel like my breasts are really tingly and they just feel huge. And I'm running to the bathroom to pee all of the time, so definitely have frequent urination. Said my sense of smell is really heightened. I have had a little bit of congestion ever since I found out I was pregnant. I'm not sure if that's any kind of pregnancy related symptom or if I just happen to have a little touch of a cold, but I'm obviously, it might be lingering even longer because I don't want to take any kind of medicine for it. So yes, increased thirst. I have been so thirsty. Like, we were driving in the car yesterday and I was almost ready to make Adam go through a drive-thru just so I could get a big lemonade because I was so thirsty. And again, even now, I think I said this in my last pregnancy update, I want something to drink right now. Like, it was stupid of me. I'm like, why didn't I bring something in here to take a drink of while I'm filming? Dumb. Moving forward, I'll get smarter. Belly button in or out? It's still in. Body rings are still on. Happy or moody most of the time? In general, like right now, I'm so happy. Like, this is an amazing day. I feel so blessed. I would say 85% of the time, I'm extremely happy. However, there's a 15% of the time, and it's generally, and I feel so horrible, but it's usually towards Adam that I'll just like get really moody, or like I'll say things in such a demanding way. Like yesterday we were watching a movie and the ottoman was a little too far and it was just uncomfortable. And instead of being like, oh, could you please move the ottoman because it's heavy, so I didn't want to do it myself, I was like, you need to push the ottoman in. And like, I need to catch myself and like be more cognizant of that. But I swear, there's something about when you are in pregnancy mode, it's like the animalistic side of things come out where you're just like, I need this right now. And like, you gotta do it right now or I'm gonna go crazy. So I would feel like that's the moody side. Like, it's definitely has something to do with your hormones are raging and are just at this crazy peak where it's like an out of body experience almost. That's the best way I can describe it. So I feel like that's normal. Most people say, especially in these like early weeks when your hormones are just going from like 0 to 60, you're like, whoa! I'm looking forward to definitely going to the doctor for the ultrasound, but it's funny because, so I've kind of had this in my head. I thought of a really fun way to do a pregnancy announcement. So I'm obviously filming these weekly updates prior to me having shared the news with all of you. So sorry, I just wanted to make sure this gets documented and that I'm not wasting these weeks, but I have a really, really, really fun pregnancy announcement video idea. So it popped in my head today when I was driving. So I'm really excited, I think, to shoot that, which will hopefully be in the next couple of days. And then everybody will know, and then I can share these week updates with you guys, and moving forward, share all of the weeks to come. Because again, that's what I want to be different for this baby, is to have the entire pregnancy weeks documented on video rather than just in a vlog. One other cool thing I just wanted to share that happened today while I was in the car with Landon taking him to Gigi's. So I was driving and on my window I heard this little like flittering sound, and it was a teeny tiny little ladybug. And the reason why I wanted to share this, it might seem kind of weird, but I was told ever since I was little that when you see a ladybug or when a ladybug lands on you or is like on your window or in your house, that it's a sign of good luck. And it's just really coincidental because truly, I think I was around the same number of weeks with Landon. I remember it being very early after I like just found out, the week after I found out I was pregnant with him. And same thing, I was in my car and a ladybug had landed on me. So I just feel like this is a little sign from the Lord above and from the universe saying, here's the baby, this is something you're so lucky and so blessed to have. And I just want to take the time to recognize and say out loud, like, yes, I feel so lucky to be growing our family and to have this little one. And I know what a huge, huge, huge responsibility that this baby is. And between Landon and this little two, I am going to, you know, continue to try to be the very best mama I can be to both of these babies. And I feel so, so blessed that number 2 is in the belly. So enough of me being cheesy. Here's what I feel like is always highly anticipated, but this is the 5-week bump shot. So here's the belly from the front, the side, and again, I feel like I have like a food pouch, and I didn't say this in my symptoms, but I would say I'm probably a little bit bloated right now. But there you go, that's 5 weeks. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope if you're new that you hit the subscribe button so that you can join me on this pregnancy journey. And again, thank you so much for the supportive and positive comments that you leave. They mean the world to me, they make my day, and it's so nice to know that there are lots of folks out there who want nothing but the best and are positive and are trying to make this world a better place. Bye guys!